is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
How good is that? It is Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie. Welcome to the Monday podcast.
Yeah.
Today, you know what? Our show, let's be honest, I mean, we'd be stuffed without the listeners and the stories that we get.
Oh, I'm not turning up each day for you, mate. It's all about the listeners.
It is.
And me.
It is. You're the only one that's kept me going.
Thank
you. I just want to thank my parents for the career that I've had.
This is not an acceptance speech.
Also, Pop and Nan,
No,
Hazel and Stan.
And the Lord.
They're not with us anymore.
You're off the topic again, mate.
Get emotional when I think about it. But
we're just talking about the listeners and how they contribute to the show. And they contribute so much.
Do you know who my favourite listener is? Mav. Now, that's all we're going to tell you with that one. I had a listener called Mav give us a call, but there was a bit of a twist behind Mav's name, wasn't there?
There was. I had no idea, and I wouldn't have thought a parent would actually do this to a child.
No.
That's what amazed me.
For his love of Mavlova, which is a beautiful dessert.
Yeah, Mum had a speech impediment. So they went with Mavlova.
Yeah, that's how speech impediments work.
Is it? Does that make sense? Mum was deaf. Look, I'm trying, Jess, and it's getting worse.
We will be. Well, this is our last podcast before we're cancelled. Enjoy it.
This is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
There's a fair bit going on around the world at the moment, isn't there, big fella? It's quite scary. Let's focus on the States because we know the protests that are going on in LA in regards to ICE and against ICE. And it looks like that it is now going into different states around America. And it's getting pretty full.
Protesting against ICE.
Yeah. There's just protests against, illegal immigrants and some of the ways that some of these people are being approached and told to leave the country.
Is that what ICE stands for?
Yeah.
Immigration and Customs Enforcement.
Right. Gotcha.
Yes.
Okay.
Did you think it was the drug? I'm sorry.
Yes, I did. And I thought
against the drug.
I mean, I understand the passion. If you're a hippie town and things have gone harder, well, then that's going to be an issue. But I didn't
get off the pipe. Okay, so in Florida though, they have different rules in Florida. They play their own game. So one of the county sheriffs over there, Wayne Ivey, has got any relation to
gotta be
Wayne.
Wayne, is that Uncle Wayne? Is he still on?
Yeah, Drunkle Wayne.
Drunkle Wayne's still on ICE, is he?
Oh, absolutely. Mad for
So Uncle Wayne Ivey issued a harsh warning. He had a press conference on Friday. This was. He was saying, look, if anyone's thinking about coming over here and protesting in our area, this is what's going to happen to you. Have a listen to this.
If you resist lawful orders, you're going to jail. Let me be very clear about that. If you block an intersection or a roadway in Brevard County, you are going to jail. If you try to mob rule a car in Brevard County, gathering around it, refusing to let the driver leave, in our county, you're most likely going to get run over and dragged across the street. If you spit on us, you're going to the hospital and in jail.
He's a big boy.
If you hit one of us, you're going to the hospital and jail, and most likely get bitten by one of our big, beautiful dogs that we have here.
Oh, God.
If you throw a brick, a firebomb, or point a gun at one of our deputies, we will be notifying your family where to collect your remains at, because we will kill you graveyard dead. We're not going to play.
Oh, my God.
I mean, just that's that 1 point there. 1 point.
We will kill you graveyard dead.
Graveyard dead. I haven't heard that term. If that guy does his collar up any time, he's going to be graveyard dead as well. His head's about to pop off.
So do not throw a brick in Florida because
graveyard dead.
We will kill you graveyard
dead. One of our beautiful dogs will bite you. Graveyard dead.
This is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
What's Scotty Pape got to say? Fitz got an update on the Barefoot Investor?
Well, let's talk about money because yesterday when I picked up the Sunday Telegraph, come on, Scotty. What are you doing here? He's either risking his own job with his column in the paper every week or the genius of Pape, he's made it 10 times easier because he kicks off his lift out with this one, Whip. This might be the dumbest thing I've ever done. Microsoft, the company actively building AI robots, ran a survey that found nearly half of workers are scared that AI will take their job. Well, I'm about to show you 3 ChatGPT prompts that prove them right. Use them and you might not need me anymore.
He's going to write himself out of a job.
Well, I found this really interesting because what AI will do, Whip, they will use Scotty Pape's principles.
Yep.
And you can put in your own situation. So you can individualise. You can customise your own, tailor your own money, financial problems.
So I could type in, here's my situation, here's my financial position. Please run this through Scott Pape's theories.
Through Papey. It's not a bad idea. Okay, so he said, right, so this was let's say an average Australian. He said, type this into Chat GPT. I want you to advise me on setting up my Barefoot Investor buckets. I earn $3,400 a month. My regular expenses are rent, $1,300 a week. $1,300 a month, sorry.
Yep.
Groceries, $400. Bills, $170. Car loan, $280. Can you help me divide my money into blow to live, mojo to sleep at night, grow to get ahead? And then he said, you got to write something like this. If I'm stuffing it up, give it to me straight and give me advice on how to fix it. So then it just gives you just this detailed, rundown of what you should do. And Scotty Pape said, I was so impressed. He said the big one that really got me, he said, once the car loan is gone, funnel the full $680 a month into long-term investments or house deposit savings. So he said, tick to Chat GPT.
Yeah, right. It's clever, isn't it? I mean, I wouldn't do that. My advice would not to be doing that. I would sell your car before it gets too old and then take all the money you had for growth and put it into another new car.
No, well, this is
like a Ferrari.
That's why you don't have your own column
Ferrari
in the Sunday Telegraph,
or
mate.
put it into a boat.
This was his second one, which I found really interesting. This was an average Australian as well, because he said he's got a friend who's on a $600,000 loan for their house, and they're on 6.2%, which he said with a three-letter named bank. He said, and now a lot of Australians would be very similar to this person at the moment. So he put in the Chat GPT. Sorry, I'm a bit croaky this morning.
Hang in there. So 600,000 was the loan.
Yep.
And he's on a 6.2 or something %.
So he said, I've got a home loan of $600,000.
Yep.
I'm on 6.2%. Can you help me? See if I'm getting a good deal. Find better options with lower interest rates and provide live links. Then he wrote, write a script I can use to negotiate with my bank, which is a big one because a lot of people struggle to get out of the banks.
Of course.
So they've come back. They've written a letter for him, but it basically said, I've been a loyal customer, but I've seen you offering better rates to new borrowers. Can we talk about matching those? Guess what? She got off the phone, $600 a month she's saving. She got a better rate straight away.
Thank you, ChatGPT. Scotty Pape, have a rest. That's the thing. I mean, this is a guy who lives on the farm anyway. It's so hard to get onto Scott Pape. I mean, I think he has an email that goes somewhere, maybe to his back shed. He doesn't have a mobile or his number. You can't get it. How do we get him when we have him on the show, Tommy?
Well, often we ask him to come on. He's like, oh, no,
and how do you do
not
that?
today.
Do you just yell from the top of Piedmont?
After much frustration, I think I found he does have a PA.
Right, a homing pigeon.
Yeah. Oh, does he really?
Yeah, he does. But because he gets swamped every day, he gets 100 more letters saying, I need help.
Well, did you read that his worst investment at the moment, unfortunately, because of the drought, is the sheep that he has on his farm? It's costing him $250 a day.
Do you know the reality of what he does, though, too? Because I've heard a couple of podcasts. He talks to families about how they make $10 go further. And that's the reality of it, where people are thinking at the end of the day, how can I get that meal on the table a little bit cheaper or do something a little bit smarter?
Well, just quickly, that's what he did. That was his last Chat GPT, was to put in there, if I'm a grandparent, I want to put some money away for my grandchildren.
Yep.
So he basically did this plan through ChatGPT and his principles, where if you start doing it as soon as they're born, they're going to have $45,000 by the age of 18.
That's massive, isn't it?
Imagine handing that down to
what a leg up.
Your grandchildren at the age of 18. Here's your 18th from Granddad and Grandpa.
Oh, my God. So he said nothing?
Granddad and Grandma.
He said nothing about a boat or a racehorse or anything like that?
No.
Okay, not into the investments.
This is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
It's time for Fitzy, Whipper and Kate's One Note Wonder.
All right, your One Note Wonder challenge. Let's have another listen, Jess. Oh, that clap. It's that clap, guys.
Let's go to Mav in Carringbar. What's your guess, Mav?
Is it Hollaback Girl, Gwen Stefani?
No, it's not, Mav. Hey, what's your full name? Is it Maverick?
Yeah, it is.
Awesome, Maverick.
Oh, that is... So that would have been... it would have been after Top Gun. The original Top Gun, Mum and Dad would have named you Mav after Tom Cruise.
Yeah, so I was born 1992, so it's around the same time.
Awesome.
Oh, awesome.
Wow.
That
Have
is
you got a mate
good.
called Ice?
Is your brother Goose there? Can we have a chat to him?
Actually, I have a brother named Cruz, so I think Mum's a bit of a fan.
Oh, my God.
Oh, Maverick and Cruz.
Tommy, this writes itself.
Oh, I love this. This is so good.
When are we doing?
Yeah, named after
A celebrity. Celebrity obsession.
We'll do that later. That's
hey,
great.
Maverick,
Thanks, man.
you got it wrong, but you won our hearts, buddy. What a great story. Thank you.
Oliver in
Have
Denham.
a good morning, guys.
No worries. Sorry, mate. Oliver in Denham Court. What's the song, Oliver?
Bruno Mars, 24K Magic.
No, it's not, Oliver. I'm sorry, great man. Thank you, Vicky in Mona Vale. Do you have any idea what that song is?
Hi guys, is it Sapphire by Ed Sheeran?
Sapphire, Ed Sheeran. No, it's not. Sorry, Vic.
I thought this would have been a lot easier. Danielle in Richmond, you got to wind this up. Have a crack.
Is it Dua Lipa Levitating?
Yes, it is, Danielle.
Yes.
You little beauty. What are you up to this morning, Danielle?
I'm heading out to ride my horse.
Oh, you got a horse?
Yeah.
What sort of horse is it?
He's a warm blood. We do dressage.
Oh, it's like show jumping and equestrian, yeah?
Yeah, like that sort of thing.
Oh, my
God. Danny, it'll be freezing this time of the morning.
Oh, it's a balmy 3 degrees. We're in the positive, so that's good.
Oh, my God. How many mornings a week are you on the pony, Danielle?
5.
That's a huge... You obviously compete if you're committed to that level.
Yeah, we compete.
Well done.
God.
Danielle, well, we want you to enjoy the Good Food and Wine Show. Experience the ultimate foodie day out with over 300 stands at the Good Food and Wine Show. It's at Sydney's ICC, June 20 to the 22nd. Tickets from goodfoodshow.com.au.
Danielle, are you going to be representing Australia in Brisbane?
Oh, no, we're not that good.
You're going to LA?
No, not at the moment.
We want to see your name in lights. Keep it up.
Thanks, guys. Have a
All
good
right,
one.
say hi to your horse for us. How many people are horse riding this morning? 13, 20, 14. Another great topic, Tom.
Yeah.
Are you horse riding this morning? Has that ever been done on air?
This is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
Game 2 Wednesday night over in Perth. You can catch it all on Channel 9. And have we got our coach there, Laurie Daly? Are you there, Loz?
Hello, mate. How are you?
Oh, Loz, and I know you're a very humble man, but we're very, very excited. It's been 25 years, Loz, before it's since a clean sweep of Origin, and I know you're not thinking like that.
Yeah.
But, geez, it would be great, Loz. It would be great to secure it in Game 2.
Yeah, it'd be nice, Fitzy, but I think, the focus obviously has been just on Game 2. We can't sort of look too far ahead, but what I do know with this group is that they're very keen to put what we've done on the training paddock into practice on Wednesday night. Our preparation's been spot on. Look forward to the challenge. We know what Queensland are going to throw at us. So, yeah, we're just going to be ready and play our best football.
It's not very often you drop a captain. I mean, even in club footy, it's never heard of. That's your leader. What have the boys been talking about there? And I know Daly Cherry Evans has done so much for Queensland over the years, but that's got to take your legs out a little bit when your leader has been dropped for Game 2.
Yeah, well, we haven't focused on Daly and why he's not there. What we've done is focus on Tom Dearden and the fact that he's just an exceptional player.
Yeah.
He challenges the line more than any other player in the competition. His running game is a massive threat to us. So we know that there'll be a different team just with him and Munster in the halves because they will run, they will put pressure on our forwards. And, we've explained to our big men in particular that when they get lazy, if they don't keep moving, they'll be found out. So we can't afford to take a dummy off those guys. We've got to make sure we make our tackles and be ready for anything.
We spoke to Freddie before Game 1. Laurie, we can't get over Brian To'os pre-game meal that he has. the two burgers, and then he has 6 Coke Zeros. He has a bowl of chips, a caramel latte. I mean, over the years, Loz, you would have seen some characters growing up playing footy over the years. What were some of the pre-game routines that you saw, Loz?
Oh, there's a lot of blokes that sort of had similar diets back then, but they didn't look as good as Brian. I mean, I can't believe Brian's diet is what it is, but then you look at him with his shirt off and there's no fat on him at all. So whenever he continues to have those Diet Cokes and the burgers, we allow him to do that. But some of the boys, obviously, they weren't big into their diets when they were playing, but they seem to get away with it. But it's more professional now. If you're carrying too much weight, the strength and fitness guys are all over you.
Yeah, you would have seen a few cigarettes at half time back in the day, Laurie, and boys having a bet on a horse race here and there while the game was on. Did you ever see that?
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what I did see. I played with a guy by the name of John Chicker Ferguson in the late 80s. And Chicker used to have ciggies before the game and at half-time. So that was something that you sort of got used to. And then blokes punting. I remember a story with at the Sydney Football Stadium, the Broncos were playing on Golden Slipper Day, and Alfred backed the favourite in the Golden Slipper. But he wouldn't pack the scrum because he knew that they showed the race on the big screen.
Oh, you're kidding me.
So Alf sort of delayed the game a little bit to make sure that he could watch the race. True story.
Isn't that extraordinary? And he had a win, did he, Laurie?
I think it won, yeah. So it was a bit of a cheer. They're getting beaten by 20 and everyone thought, what's he doing cheering?
Team's been smashed and he can't wipe the smile off his face.
That is gold. Mate, we're proud of you, Loz. Geez, that first game, it was just amazing to watch. Just some of the work with Cleary and Latrell and, some of those tries were just unbelievable. Just quick hands. The boys their confidence must be up. It's this Wednesday night. You can watch it live and exclusive on Channel 9 HD and also Channel 9 Now. Coverage starts from 7 o'clock. Good luck Wednesday night, Loz. We're right behind you here in New South Wales.
Thanks, Fitzy. Thanks, Whipper. Thanks for having me on.
Thanks,
guys.
Laurie.
Hopefully we can bring the shield home.
Always,
Good
buddy.
on you,
Good luck.
legend. Thanks,
See you,
Laurie.
mate.
Cheers. Thank you, guys. Bye-bye.
This is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
Bang, we're on. All right. It's time for
60-second starts.
I'm Still Standing.
Now. Yeah, Ollie's on Church Street this morning out the front of Peter Wynn's there. Can you give us a big go para, Ollie? Can you get stuck into it?
Go para!
Woo!
This looks pretty quiet on the street there.
Amazing view.
Out the front of it.
Guys. Feels like 3.8 degrees outside Eckersley Arts and Craft.
Yeah, could you
cash converters at the TAB.
Pick us up a couple of paintbrushes from Eckersley's, mate. Cost a fortune in there. But
who have you got? Who's representing para this morning? Who you got, Ol?
We've got Julian. He's on his way to work. He's going to play for the 500 this morning.
Good morning, everyone. How are you?
Julian, can I ask what you do for a job?
Very stylish, Julian.
Very smart.
Thank you. I work in government.
You
I'm a
are
lawyer.
the best dressed government employee Australia has, I would suggest.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
I'd be very careful on Church Street there because someone could knock off that beautiful blazer that you've got on there.
That's true. You don't have to call the police. All right, $500 up for grabs, Julian. That's what's on the table today.
But, Julian, you've got to get past Chrissy Swan. This is the tough one because Chrissy is very, very good at this. You got 60 seconds. If you have the power at the end of that 60 seconds, the money is yours. Here we go, Julian. Your 60 seconds starts now. Shape of You and Azizam are songs by who, Julian?
Ed Sheeran.
Yes, correct. How many millilitres make up 1 cup, Julian?
250.
250 is correct.
Yeah.
Which singer is Jenny from the Block?
Jennifer Lopez.
Yes. What sport is Serena Williams known for?
Tennis.
Correct. What are the team colours of the Parramatta Eels, Julian?
Blue and yellow.
Yes, LHR is the code name of what international airport? LHR.
Pass.
It's London Heathrow. Chrissy, over to you. Dancing with the Stars began last night. Name one of the hosts, Chrissy.
Kruger?
Yep. Yes. What is SpongeBob's sidekick called?
Patrick.
Yes. The body of water surrounding a castle is called a...
moat.
Yes. Which Aussie actress has appeared in Bridesmaids and Pitch Perfect?
Swanee, you've got it. Swanee, you've won it. We have a participation chance here, Swanee.
You give us one more question, and whoever answers that wins. It's like a tiebreaker. Go.
Okay, here we go. You got to say your name if you know. What language do they sing in the 2017 hit Despacito? Julian.
Spanish.
Spanish is bang!
Oh, I don't know how you got that because it is not called Despacito.
Despacito's fine. Julian, on the tie-break, you've got the $500. Congratulations.
Oh, my God. Yes. Thank you so much.
Well
Thanks, guys. I appreciate it.
done.
You can head straight to Roger David and get another jacket.
What are you going to spend it on?
Well, I've got newly born twins, so it will go towards the twins.
Newly born twins?
Yes.
How old are they, mate?
Well, they're 10 months old now. Yeah.
And what are their names?
Isla and Celine.
Oh,
congratulations, mate. That's
well done.
massive.
Thank you very much.
$500. Ollie is on the road every Monday, but I'm still standing. Back this time tomorrow.
This is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
Hey, can I throw one to you that I saw over the weekend? Because you know that I've been a little bit confused about Nicolas Cage's acting ability. I've questioned it.
Well, I just want to clarify, not his acting ability, his role choices. Because we know that he's a great actor.
He's an Oscar winner. He's won an Academy Award.
Yeah, he has.
Exactly.
Have you got Take It Easy with
Brilliant in
my
Valley Girl.
cat?
He's brilliant in Moonstruck. He's a brilliant actor. But the choices have been unusual.
Yeah, but he's made a good move, and I can tell you that much. He's made
I'd
like to take his
face off.
Face Off is...
What a great film.
Face Off is unbelievable.
I will, Nick. I'll feed it regularly. I understand. I will look after your cat. He's done a brand new movie. It's called The Surfer. We were talking about this, Fitz, because he wanted into a couple of local stores. This was filmed in WA.
I have not seen it yet. Whip, please tell me about it because the trailer looks amazing. I'm so pumped for this.
It is awesome. I'm going to play a little bit of the trailer very soon, but the main storyline is that he returns to his hometown where he's with his son, and he's embarrassed. He's embarrassed because he gets picked on at the beach. Right?
Does he do an Australian accent? Is he?
No. But then he wants to buy his old family home back, and the locals are saying, "No, get out of here. You don't surf here." So it's kind of got a bit of an art house feel to it, but at the same time, there's pretty heavy action because he wants to take revenge on these guys that have embarrassed him in front of his kid, and he wants to surf where he grew up surfing. Have a listen to this.
Locals only. I grew up here. Don't live here. Don't surf here. This is a special place for us. My old house is finally for sale, and I'm buying it.
Don't live here, don't surf here.
Hey!
You gotta know when to back down, or it could get a whole lot worse.
All I want is to take my son surfing.
Oh, you don't want to mess with the locals.
No, you don't, because you don't actually realise what the local surfing community has got going on behind the scenes.
Whip, you've got to answer this question for me, given that you've seen it. Why is he American and it's his house in Australia?
No,
he grew up in
he grew up in Australia, but the old house has been sold, and he's lived in the US. So he moves back to Australia with his son.
And Swanee, you know, when you go to the US
he doesn't have
for 6
any
months,
Australian accent left.
you have an accent. When you're in America for 6 months, you have an accent.
And he wants to buy the family home back, and he wants to surf where he used to surf. But the locals have changed. Have I done that justice, Tommy?
Yeah, absolute justice.
Have I done the accent justice?
Yeah.
Is there a fight in the car park with half his wetsuit down?
Mate, there's more than one fight, I can tell you that much. Stan original film The Surfer is now streaming only on Stan.
This is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
Fitzy, Whipper and Kate Ritchie's Singles Party.
Jackson, Sydney's ultimate super yacht for exclusive events, parties and private charters on the world's best harbour.
I know we've only just met, but give us a kiss. How's it going tonight? Do you like what I'm wearing?
What about
My
this
friend
one?
wants to get with you.
Yeah, my friend reckons you're hot. Would you kiss that guy over there?
What about this one?
Give us a kiss.
Sorry, the Jackson. I am single.
Oh, No, what about Sorry Not Sorry, the Jackson?
Yeah, not sorry.
If anyone wants some hairdo tips for the big night,
what do you got?
because
What are you thinking?
I was playing Scattergrees with my kids yesterday, and one of
Great game.
I know.
Great game.
There's very few games that I can tolerate. Scattergrees is one of them.
Yeah.
Anyway, on one of the lists, do you remember how they work? List 1, 2, 3, 4. One of the questions is a hairstyle, and the letter was B. And Leo said buzz cut.
That's nice.
Peg said a bob, which is
yes,
good.
yeah, that's very clever. Yeah.
And I wrote. Keep in mind the category is haircut. Hairstyle. No, hairstyle.
Hairstyle. Yeah.
I wrote Brazilian.
Okay.
That's what I've got on my head. No
We've
hair
accepted
at all.
it.
Kid was adjudicating, and he's like, and I said, come on, it's technically a hairstyle.
Could I have written backsack and crack?
Yes, you could.
Oh my God! All great tips for the singles.
Yes.
Oh, this is great.
Yes.
Now, you need to register online via the Nova Player app or online at novafm.com.au. Dana in Collaroy. Good morning, Dana.
Hi.
Now, let's talk about your dating history. You've got a bit of a love-hate relationship with dating apps. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct. Always on and off them.
Okay, all right. But you'd like to put the dating apps away for a while and be on our boat, would you?
Yeah, absolutely.
What do you like in a
Great.
guy, Dana? What are you into?
I love a good NRL player.
Oh.
Have we got any of them on the guest list, guys?
Okay.
She's specific, isn't she? She's straight into it.
Stop being so fussy, Dana.
I'd
Dana,
say personality's a bit different, though.
Is there a certain team that you'd like to target?
No, probably.
Fussy.
Yeah, not fussy.
I don't think it's about the colours that he's wearing. I think it's as long as he can get into a scrum, if you know what I mean.
We need a scrum and a wrestle for Dana. Hey, Dana, you're coming along. Congratulations.
Yay, thank you.
Bring a friend.
Yay.
And
I've got a housemate who's also single, so ideal.
We'll organise the NRL lads for you. Can we get back to music? We spoke about this on Friday. I'm just throwing around a few ideas. They were saying that the number one love song of all time is I Say a Little Prayer, Aretha Franklin. Now, we need to make some decisions around what our slow dance or what our beautiful moment will be when the couples come together to enjoy the music in a passionate way.
This is exciting. This is right in my wheelhouse.
It's good, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, Halo was mentioned from Beyonce.
Nah.
Yeah. Nah, I agree. Too slow?
What about this?
It's not really a dancing song, Chrissy, is it?
No, it's not.
What about When a Man Loves a Woman?
Yeah, you could do a slow dance to that.
Yeah, it feels a bit dated. What about When a Woman Loves a Man? Do you know what I mean? It's 2025, guys. I don't see gender, but anyway. You know what? I've had a thought and think about it over the weekend. Do you know
I hope Rex in effect rump shakers on there.
Yeah, well, in a perfect world.
Great.
All I want to do is
Hang on a minute. Can we make sure that is not on the playlist, Tom? People will be jumping overboard.
They'll be jumping over the Jackson.
Oh, my God. I prefer to make out with a fish. Okay. Do you know what?
What's your number one?
Here's my number one that I want to go with.
Yeah.
And, Tommy, I want to play it this morning.
Okay.
Because I don't want to just play a tiny bit. I want people to feel it and get in the mood.
Sure.
Because I know that this song was voted the number one romantic song for the past 25 years.
What is it?
Ladies and gentlemen, Robbie Williams, Angels. You know, because you're looking at the Harbour Bridge, you've got the Opera House, you're swaying so there's movement, and all of a sudden your tongue comes out of it.
No.
Tom, it's going too far with the kissing.
No, not the kissing. And also, you're married. You're very happily married. But it could be, it's the start of something wonderful, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Sparks.
I mean, it
Swanee,
is
you
a
seem
song.
stumped.
Everyone knows the lyrics, Swanee, don't they? It's not a bad song.
It's not bad, but I feel like, it's not the sort of song that it means anything on night one.
Would it be?
That's called the police territory.
I mean, maybe
it is.
It's just the last song of the night, Tom.
Oh, yeah.
Like if you've seen live at Nebworth, Robbie Williams, it is the closer, and it's the biggest, and it's the best.
So you're saying
look,
not...
I'm still going for Rump Shaker.
Still Rump Shaker.
You want Rump
Okay.
Shaker?
Sorry.
Can we play Robbie Williams?
You want to play
anyway?
Rump Shaker now?
No, I don't want to play Rump Shaker at all.
Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie is a Nova podcast. For more great shows like this, download the Nova Player via the App Store or Google Play.
The Nova Player.